I'm so excited. It's been so long. We finally left Okinawa and moved back to the States. We're currently doing unpacking, selling, donating, organizing, decorating, all of the things. I really like Kansas so far. It's really cold, but we're closer to family, so, sacrifices must be made. With us moving back, I also got my tablet back and my stock, so I was finally able to reopen my shop and make new designs, which you're seeing right here in front of you. The idea that I had for these was to use them to, just to practice, but as I was making them, I got a sort of idea in my head about what I could use them for, and so the idea that I had was I'm going to use them for a new intro for my YouTube channel, since the last however many times that I've been making videos, I've just kind of like mishmashed together something that seemed right at the time. And I guess if I'm just gonna start doing this more frequently and more regularly, I figured it would save time, one, to make an intro that I could use for all of them, but also something that was a little more me, instead of just kind of like, oh, this effect looks cool. Not to say I still don't do that, but I'm sure you can understand what I mean. I've been drawing almost every day since I got my tablet back, and it's been great. I even used a new pen settings for these drawings for the line art, and I love the sketchy look, which is something that's not normally me. I'm normally the person that uses, the very clean, thick lines, but not to say I don't still like that. I guess I just needed something different. Yeah, so the different parts of this video are basically me just making the art, and then making all the pieces of the art that I needed to make, and then the editing that goes into it, which the only part I didn't get is all the effects I added to the intro in the end, but you'll see the finished thing in the end if you keep watching. So I've been doing Bible studies with a friend of mine ever since I got back. Like we did them when I was in Okinawa, but we continued when I got here, and so we're almost through the book of Matthew, and I'm just astonished at all the good stuff that we've gotten from doing deep studies of what's being said, like in context and everything. Like, context is super huge with studying the Bible. And because of everything that I've been learning, I've been thinking, well, I wanted to integrate my faith more into the rest of my life, including my art. And so I thought about doing maybe some videos that were like 5 things I loved learning in the book of Matthew, or something like that. Obviously that's a really long title, but the whole point in, including that is that when I'm learning as we're doing these Bible studies, I'm just like, I'm so excited about it. I'm just giddy, and I want to share it with other people. And so I guess that's my way of doing that. So yeah, we'll figure out that a little bit further down the road, since I just got back, but I hope you'll stay for that, just to see what I've found, basically. I also mentioned earlier that I reopened my shop, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who shared my store and everyone who bought something from it, because you're supporting our PCS, and I had no idea how expensive a PCS was. We'd never had a military move before, and it's funny because a friend of ours told us that it would be expensive, but oh my gosh, we had no idea until we went through it ourselves. So even more so, I guess I just feel a fire to, make sure I have sales in my shop so I can help support our household as a stay-at-home mom, and of course as an artist that just wants to get her work out there. I also draw because I feel like it was something I was meant to do. Obviously, because I'm a Christian, I do believe that God gave me this talent, this skill, and that's something I obviously cultivate as well, but I feel like I'm supposed to do something great with it. As far as what that entails, I don't know, but we'll see what the future holds. And speaking of things I'm going to be doing in the future, currently the plan is to make an alternative clothing line and jewelry collection, maybe. Obviously that's a lot to do, but, big dreams. Personally, I don't have anything really against people who wear these designs. You wear what you want to wear, but me personally, I don't really want to wear things that have moon phases and pentagrams and other sort of symbolism that just doesn't represent me. And so I want to make something that represents me and other Christians that wear alternative clothing. I know that they have been wanting something that's more for them, and so that's kind of my goal. I realize it's a very niche market, but the other thing is not only Christians have to wear my clothing. If you're not Christian, you're allowed to wear it, it's just clothes. But me, as the Christian that I am, I just want to wear something that's more presenting of the faith that we basically base our entire lives around in the way that we dress. So obviously, I don't exactly know what that's going to look like off the top of my head. I do have ideas that I've been sketching out and drawing. I did just finish sort of my first enamel pin design, so I'll be posting that on my social media. And yeah, that's honestly all I can think of to say right now. I hope that you'll still be around for the journey, and if you know anybody that'd be interested in some of the things that I've mentioned here, please pass this along to them and share my channel with them. I hope to be doing this a lot more than I did before because I have the means to do it now. And so that's the end of this for me, and I will see you next time. If you're returning to my channel from a previous time, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. If you'd like to follow me on any of my socials, all the information is in the description, and my store will also be there too if you'd like to support this very expensive time in my life. Ooh, and please stay tuned to the end and tell me what you think about my new intro. I worked very hard on it, and I'm super excited to be using it in all my future videos. So please leave a comment down below telling me what you think. But until next time, this is Remy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!